We begin today's episode with an unfortunate announcement. Following the last episode where we murdered the Blue Blur in cold blood, another murder has occurred. Patrick, who we only knew for just under 2 hours, was slaughtered by members of the Japanese Yakuza, made famous by the hit Sega video game series Yakuza in the past fortnight. Police found a note on his body, claiming that since we took the life of one of Sega's people, Sonic the Hedgehog, they had to take one of ours. We are unsure if Sega was enacting revenge, or if the Yakuza just really like Sonic the Hedgehog. This is the unfortunate result of an error on our part. The boss was the one to translate Sega's original email to us from Japanese, a language he does not know, and he understood Bring Back Classic video game series Billy Hatcher from the dead as Take Down Sonic the Hedgehog before it's too late. Due to this grievous error, we must now lay Patrick to rest. May he lay in peace. We have one more note here that was found on Patrick's body, and either of us have yet to read it. So, here goes. Ben is a speed type, James is a power type, I am a flying type. And
Is that what he wrote?
yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. James has volunteered to read his poem as we lower his Sonic the Hedgehog themed coffin.
Thank you for those kind words, Ben. Unfortunately, I've ran out of words to properly express how I'll remember Patrick. Perhaps you'll forgive me if instead I use the words of W.H. Auden. This is actually what I want to say. What goes up must come down. Yet my feet don't touch the ground. Seeing the world spinning upside down. A mighty crash without a sound. I can feel your every rage. Step aside, I'll turn the page. Breaking through your crazy maze. Like a laser beam, my eyes on you. Watch me rule the night away. Watch me save the day. Feel my storm is getting close, heading your way. Sonic...
Wait a minute.
Ben, I wasn't doing...
Yeah, no, it's not important. I just got delivered a note by the boss.
Oh my god, what does it say?
Okay. Dear the boys, I was admiring my bronze statue of the alpacalasian god Eminem the other day, and wondered whether we could make a game about rip-roaring treasure hunting. However, as the market is saturated by treasure hunting games, perhaps you two could innovate by setting a game from the point of view of the treasure rather than the hunter. Try and get me something before COB. I guess we'll just cancel the rest of this then.
I was gonna say, we should actually be in work right now. Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry people.
Just drop the coffin. Just drop the coffin.
Yeah, just drop it. Just drop it straight in. It's what he would have wanted. All right. Have a good time, everybody. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Hello. Welcome to Game Overtime. I'm Ben.
I'm James.
Are you?
Wait.
No, hold on. I think we got that confused.
Wait. Yeah. I'm Patrick.
Right. Oh, hi Patrick. I'm also Patrick.
Ah.
Yeah, we've decided in honour of Patrick, who unfortunately passed away in the past fortnight due to Yakuza-related incidents, we will both be Patrick this week. So if you get confused and wondering who's talking, well, the answer, of course, is Patrick. So.
Yeah, people, because we're both British, people might get our voices mixed up a little, and this hopefully will clear up any confusion.
I think people get our voices mixed up anyways, but hey, doesn't matter because we got a little game that we got to make. We had to cut that. We had to cut Patrick's wake short because the boss wants us to make a little video game. What was the prompt?
Today we're going to make a game about treasure hunting. Except,
nice.
Instead of being the treasure hunter, you are the treasure.
You are the treasure. The hunted. The hunter has become the hunted. The treasure has become the treasure.
Are we? Well, I don't know. Are we hunting the hunter?
That could be part of it. No, if any. Well, I imagine that if you're a treasure that wants to be hunted, then you should go out of your way to hunt a treasure hunter that you know will be able to hunt you back. Almost like, a little bit like if you're hiring somebody for a job, you want to make sure that they're like the. So say. Like, again, maybe you'd go on LinkedIn, you'd have a quick look, and you see, like, right, Dr. Henry Jones, let's have a look at his experiences. 1939, Ark of the Covenant. 1942, whatever it was, from Temple of Doom. And then 1945, I think, was the Goblet of Fire, the famous thing that has Jesus' blood in it.
Yeah, the Goblet of Fire.
Yeah, absolutely. So, and if you were a treasure, you'd go, oh, that's cool, with a little tie on, like behind a table, and like Indiana Jones is on the other side.
There's like a sitting room. Lara Croft's there. Indiana Jones, Nathan Drake, and all.
Yeah, all the boys are there, and this little statue sticks his head out, and he goes, Tom Brady. Which one of you? It's Tom Brady, and Lara Croft has to stick her hand up and goes, no, actually that's Tomb Raider. My name isn't actually Tom Brady. And you go, no, it don't matter. Just come in. And then you're like, all right. And then you do like a competency-based interview. You're like, if you were stuck in the mountains of Machu Picchu and you were being pursued by bloodthirsty cannibals, what would you do? What do you think would be the best way to deal with that situation?
And he's noting all this down, and he's like, okay, so prepare man-eating.
Lara Croft's doing the thing where she's having a look over and like she's like waiting for any key words to see if he nods and goes, oh, and like writes anything down, even though he's like a statue and he hasn't got any hands to hold a pen. Like the pen's just like scribbling away, and she's like, oh, all right, I'm on the right track here. I might be able to ask about salary if this goes well.
So where would your ideal treasure hunting location be? Oh yeah, I love the tombs. Smells of dead people. Don't like hanging out there. I'm afraid you might not.
Yeah, the thing is, we're looking at tombs are a little bit. Archaic. They're a bit old-fashioned. We want to innovate a little bit. How about an Airbnb? Those are a bit more trendy. Do you think you would be able
raid
to
one?
Raid an Airbnb
like
for us?
Your skills, they do seem quite diverse, but you don't have any experience in it. Is it something you could maybe consider in the future?
We really like you. Would you be happy for us to keep your resume on file in our ancient Appalachian temple? We'll keep the paperwork for as long as we can, and if anything pops up, we'll be in contact with you. We'll try and we'll send a pigeon with a note around his little talon to you, and first thing. But we've gone for somebody with a bit more experience.
Yeah. Indiana Jones. Yeah. He's been around for years.
No, exactly. I mean, he's a bit old now, though.
And we couldn't get Angelina Jolie to play Tomb Raider again.
No, unfortunately we had to settle for Alicia Vikander from.
I was just going to say they had to settle for the polygonal version with the.
Yeah, we had to for 60 polygon Tomb Raider herself, Laura. Yeah, Lara. It is definitely Lara Croft. A lot of Yanks say Laura Croft, and it's like the reason that she's called Lara is because Americans can't say Laura. So why are you even doing that? Stop.
You're not supposed to know how to say that word. Don't.
That's our word. You can't use that word. But hey, so if I was a treasure, I think my first thing would be like, well, who do I want to... it's almost like that's the... So it's almost a game of a couple of parts. So the first part is the strategy layer of, well, I need somebody who I know is going to solve these traps. Almost a bit like... It'd be like a Lemmings game, where before, like, rather than getting hundreds of lemmings, you get one lemon, but you can pick what lemming that is right at the beginning. Because obviously the temple that you're in, it's like a... Well, it's like an ancient,
an ancient
temple,
Airbnb.
So it's got like... it's an ancient Airbnb. So, if you're thinking of spending any time down in Guatemala or somewhere like that, and you're thinking, well, I don't want to stay in a flat. That's a little bit boring. How about I stay in this old sacrificial burial grounds?
And there you learn rumors from a skeleton man that there's a treasure laying deep below the surface.
A skeleton man, you say?
Yeah.
What kind of? How would you tell?
All right, probably holds up a sign.
Would he have like a mustache? Oh, he has a sign, does he, with his with his preferred pronoun on it?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm a skeleton.
It's just a Twitter bio. It's just like he/him, and then he's like another comma. Is like love football, comma, BTS heart.
Yeah. Communist gender fuck / he/him / video games found all of them.
Hashtag real gamer.
Yeah, hashtag real gamer. Well, I mean, he would be a real gamer, wouldn't he? Because they don't exist anymore. They are all skeletons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take that, humble listener. Oof. Taste our pain. I know you'll love it. All one of you.
Yeah. Well,
hey,
I did look at the analytics, and they did look less dire than I thought they'd look. I'll say that much.
To the more than one person out there in the audience, we thank you for listening to Game All the Time, and hope for your continued support in the future.
Well, if we say one person, then like that person will feel more special.
I would say that as well. If there was like 20 people listening, but like we said one person, then you would be like, they mean me, defo.
Yeah. I'll be editing this and I'll be thinking, oh, he means me.
Hey, if we make this game, which obviously we do because that's the point of this podcast, you can be the voice of whoever you are out in the audience. You can be the voice of our skeleton.
Yeah.
There we go.
He doesn't have a voice, but you can pretend you're the voice.
You'd sound like a skeleton, I suppose, which is like a glockenspiel or like a xylophone. That's how skeletons speak.
In the credits, we'll just write voice of skeleton, you, and then you'll be like, oh man, I really did voice that skeleton, didn't I?
Not only that, but it'll be you, but like the credits will pause and we'll hold that on screen just to like really like
we'll zoom in.
Yeah.
I love it when a good credit sequence at the end's like and thank you and credits to you for playing the game. I'm like, wow.
Have you ever played Earthbound?
I played.
Okay. Right. I don't know whether I should ruin Earthbound. Well, okay, I might ruin Earthbound.
Okay, wait. We'll give a spoiler warning.
Okay.
Skip ahead like a minute, maybe.
Okay. Well, this isn't so much for spoiler because it's right at the beginning of the game. But basically, you set the name of each character in the game, so Ness and Paula and all them lot. But then you also have to put Pooh, yeah, obviously Pooh, and then you have to put your own name in. And you're like, oh, okay. And they sometimes use this as a joke now and again. But then right at the end, okay, so here's the spoiler. So right at the end, during the boss battle with Gygus, one of the characters has an ability called Prey, which is totally useless all the way through the game. But you use it during that boss fight to contact other characters within the game. And then finally contacts you outside on the television playing the game.
Or your new 3DS or your Wii U.
Yeah, sorry, your new 3DS or your Wii U now available with Earthbound. And hopefully on the Switch soon. But hey, we haven't got the coffee time yet. Let's hold off on those kind of predictions. Hey, we're getting a little bit off track.
Yeah,
though.
okay. So let me say this. There are multiple ways. So we got through the interview process. You've decided on your selected hunter. And now you've got to like decide on the actual genre of the main game. And I think there's 3 ways you can do it. The first is combating your treasure hunter. So they come at you, you defend yourself in like, you fight them.
You're thinking, well, I was going to say, because my initial idea was like, so the temple is rigged with booby traps, and what you're trying to do is like stop the booby traps from activating. So like, almost a little bit like, have you ever played that like old-fashioned game Manhole? Where there's...
No.
Really?
I haven't.
Have you ever played, you haven't played any of the Game & Watch Gallery games?
I haven't.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I'll basically explain Manhole to you then. So.
I know it from Smash.
Yeah, no, it is in. That's one of the Mr. Game & Watches. It's from Smash, and basically the idea is that like characters are skipping along the road, but there's potholes, so you need to block the holes. So kind of like that, but like for like spike pits and snakes and stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe you're redirecting arrow traps and trying to make sure that they don't act like the treasure hunter. He's just like he or she. They're just constantly. I do have to specify he or she. They're just constantly bounding forward, like not a care in the world.
Yeah, this trap might be unbeatable.
Yeah, if it's Lara Croft, she's just like shooting guns into the air like she don't care. But so like your job is to basically stop her from like walking into a rat's nest or a giant spider web or something like that. Because that's what you want to do. You want to get her to the treasure. That was the lemmings thing I was thinking of. Because obviously with a lemon you can't tell them where to go. But if you put up some kind of like
Signs.
maybe you put up a sign which says go left
this way. But then they might think you're using reverse psychology.
Oh my god!
Because
So
whenever I see a sign in the game, I'm not like, no, I'm not gonna follow that.
So that's one thing. Yeah, I guess that could be one thing that you have to consider as well. Is the psychology of your treasure hunters. Of will they fall for reverse psychology, or do you get their psychology level up enough that it's like double psychology, reverse.
I've just played a flip card on your flip card.
Oh my god!
It's like
See?
Yeah, but I was gonna say the freestyles. That's one of them. Okay. The second one was the combating them. You're actually fighting back against the.
So you're playing. So that'd be like playing hard to get then. Like what's the Japanese word? Tsundere.
Tsundere, yeah.
Yeah.
So you're playing a Tsundere treasure.
You would be playing a Tsundere treasure. We would.
It's not like I wanted you to take me or anything, but baka.
Yeah, there we go. See, there we go. We could make a treasure dating game where you play as different treasures. One could be a Mesopotamian statue. Another one could be like a big golden bird.
One could be a pillow from an Airbnb.
One could be a pillow.
A really good pillow. A really soft pillow.
A really good pillow with an After 8 on it.
Well, do people outside of the UK know what those are?
I would have thought so. I think After 8s are an American thing as well. They might be like a delicacy over there. We don't know.
I used to really like them, and now I don't. I think they're too strong.
Oh, I love them. I managed to find a corner shop that did the After 8 mint munchies. Do you know what those are?
No.
Do you know what Nestle munchies are?
No.
Okay. Do you know what a Rolo is?
Yes.
Basically, they're like a square roller with a little bit of biscuit in it.
Okay, now that's more up my alley. I love a little bit of biscuit with the mint.
Well, there we go.
Like
No. This is the thing. The After 8 one doesn't have a bit of biscuit in it. It is literally just the mint cream with the dark chocolate. It's like a little.
Yeah, I know.
They look like keyboard keys. That's the only way I can describe them in a long packet. Oh, I love them though. Can't help myself.
I like a bit of crunch. I don't.
See if
creaminess isn't for me.
See, if a treasure wanted me to hunt it, all I would have to do is just leave a trail of After 8 mints just all the way up to it. Even if it was on a gross-ass floor of like an Aztec temple covered in ants and spiders and shit.
If you're in a game, then fine, because like in most games, if there's an item on the floor, if it's a food item, you're still going to eat it. There's an idea. So, like, for traps where it's, like, the swinging logs and stuff, or, like, spikes sticking out the ceiling, you just put an After 8 on the floor and they bend down before spikes get them. There you go. That's how you stop that from happening. But this food floor thing reminds me of Kid Icarus Uprising, where Pit's, like, eating floor ice cream, and he refers to it as floor ice cream, and it's just, like, a running gag.
Is there actually... Why would there be ice cream in Kid Icarus? Isn't that set in, like, ancient Greece?
Well, I mean, I
know it's a fictional world full of, like, monsters and myths and legends and stuff, but the idea that they would have ice cream, I don't know, that throws me off. Especially that it would be a Greek invention as well.
They're like, oh, yeah, we're inside a video game right now. How cool is that? They talk over the credit sequence and...
Oh, I don't like that. That shows disrespect to the people who made the game.
Well, they talk over.
Even if they were the people who implemented it, it still shows disrespect.
Quick spoilers for like chapter 10 or 12 of Kid Icarus Uprising.
Skip forward for Earthbound, and also skip forward for this.
Yeah. They're talking over the credits, and they're just like, "Oh, this is great. We beat it. We beat the game. Ha 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 ha!" And they're all laughing and jovial.
Oh, does
and then
Hades pop
yeah.
out? All right, yeah, no, I remember that.
He smashes through the credits. It's pretty good.
See, that's even worse. See, that shows even more disrespect. So that's why he's a villain, for doing that. Not for being the king of hell, but...
What's the game that credit, like, they do the fake out... Oh, it's Donkey Kong Country, where they do the fake out of the credits.
Yeah, that's right. And he falls over, and then it's like Kremlin credits, and he's like, no, I'm back
He's
up.
like crediting King K. Rool and the Kremlings, and... Anyway, moving on.
You know what? I didn't realise for the longest time that his name was a pun on cruel.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you never say it to yourself? King K. Rool? King...
Yeah, but I say it like K. Rool.
Wait, can I... Okay.
Right.
Miles tails per hour. Miles per hour.
Yeah, I understand that. That's miles
Okay.
per hour, as in miles per hour.
Sorry,
but,
I just didn't know.
But miles tails per hour is stupid anyways.
Yeah.
What? Like, is Tails his nickname?
No,
or
Tails is a
like...
nickname. It's like Miles and then in speech marks.
Who gave him the nickname of Tails? Because it wouldn't have been Sonic, because he didn't learn to talk until Adventure. He went to those
Maybe
elocution class.
It's like, I don't like the name Miles.
I know Sonic is dead, and I feel like we could have done this idea last week.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like if when they do the Sonic the Hedgehog film, it's like the King's Speech, where it's classic Sonic 3 and Knuckles Sonic, and he can't speak. Like, he can only speak like a cartoon character. But he has to give this speech to help all the boys in World War II. So they have to get in the elocution coach to basically teach him how to talk. But unfortunately, that's why he then sounds like Sonic Adventure Sonic.
Oh, no.
And
his mouth moves like Sonic Adventure Sonic.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, that's what happens, isn't it? You know, he went to he went into his little hedgehog bed. His little Sonic and Knuckles Sonic went into his little hedgehog bed, and then woke up, and then puberty happened. His legs stretched out, his mouth moved to the side of his mouth, his eyes went weird. I mean, his eyes were weird before, but,
and then there was a second puberty where he turned into whatever Sonic Boom Sonic is.
Longer Sonic.
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically like, if we're gonna get another Sonic reboot at some point, and it's gonna be like Tim Burton, Jack Skellington. Oh yeah, sorry, no, I forgot about that. Well, I mean, they'll bring him back from the... I mean, it's like comics logic. They'll bring him back from the dead. They'll do that in a year. Like, it's gonna be like Captain America. He's gonna be dead for a year, and people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm so sad," but then they'll bring him back. I wonder if they'll do that with Patrick as well.
Oh,
yeah.
When you said Patrick, I don't know why, but I immediately thought Patrick from SpongeBob, and was wondering what you were getting on about. See, I've already forgotten him.
No, I've forgotten him as well. We should get Patrick from SpongeBob on as a guest at some point as well.
I'll message him after this.
Hey, it's going to be coffee break in a minute, so let's get back to this really good idea.
Okay.
So, alright, so two ideas. So, we had one which is you're a treasure who wants to be haunted, so you're helping out. One is a treasure who's playing hard to get. What was your third idea?
The other one was a treasure that, so like you could do a stealth game where there's treasures hiding from you at every cost. Like, you get to the pedestal, and on the pedestal is no treasure; it's just a decoy, and he's just, and you can find like gold grazings on the ground where he's wandered off to.
Do you know what? I've got an even better idea than that. It's like it's like Phantom Pain. It's got like a really good stealth model, but the problem is that as a way to combat it, the better you are at stealth, the more that your statue giggles. Like a child, like Indiana Jones is there, like, where the hell's the statue? And you just hear like, just like round corners and shit. Like,
or like you could do it so that instead of making it an actual thing, because if you make it an actual thing, then it has to like be able to hop around and stuff. I was thinking
that's what I'm thinking.
You give it physics, like to push it, you push it over and it topples down its pedestal, and you have to like roll it around.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, even though it's like a statue of a person, you can't move its legs because they're not legs. It's like a solid object. So you just like it'd be like how a domino would walk. It's just like rolling on top of itself.
Well, yeah, I was thinking we could do a Super Monkey Ball game.
That'd be good. But you don't play as a sphere. You play as a cuboid.
A really awkwardly shaped thing. Well, that could be a difficulty slider, couldn't it?
Oh my god, and do you know what I'm imagining as well? Like, got this really awkward movement and clunky gameplay, but the music's the fucking guy from Daytona, USA, like, just howling, like, at you while organ music is just blasting.
And you could also have the hero change depending on the difficulty. So, like, you're really good. No, you're really bad. It's I don't know, Nathan Drake. He's wandering around, and as soon as you flip the temple to move, he flips over, bangs his head on the another side of the wall. Because like as the temple's moving, so is he, obviously.
Well, even better than that, Nathan Drake gets to you, and then he stops and he goes, "No, this isn't right. I turned my back on adventuring." And he just leaves. That's it.
He just gives up. It's like an auto win. It's the
Tomb Raider
power.
Tomb Raider is Tom Brady as well. What's her name? Lara Croft.
Mm-hmm.
She gets there and she's like, "I didn't want any of this. I'm not a murderer. I'm a tarnish in the Croft name." She just goes as well. Indiana Jones, though, he don't give a shit. He loves it. He loves just fighting all the time. He takes that.
But then if you pick a character like, say, I from Super Monkey Ball, he benefits from...
Wait, he's a treasure hunter, is
mean, he probably does it on the side.
I didn't think that they had much life outside of the Super Monkey Balls. Isn't there an RPG? Which is like an adventure game. Yeah,
there is an adventure game. I don't know if it's an RPG though. It's like semi-open world.
Yeah, it plays like Super Mario 64, but it's Super Monkey Ball. Yeah, no, it looks it, but yeah, but you don't do you do treasure hunting in that?
I don't know. I've never played it, and I don't really want to.
I kind of like the idea as well. It's like it's almost playing it like a labyrinth maze where you have to move the board to move the treasure, but then that also moves the treasure hunter as well.
Well, that's what I was saying.
So it's almost like you're playing against yourself. That'd be quite good.
And that's why I was saying, like, oh, if the hunter is the Monkey Ball from Super Monkey Ball, then he's gonna benefit from that. He's gonna love it.
Yeah.
Or if it's a flying character, they're just gonna be fine.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. I don't know. I'm leaning more on the idea of like reverse dungeon keeper, where all the traps are already there, but you're like trying to, like, you can't deactivate all of them, so you have to find like creative ways to reroute them and stuff. And even then, there'd be two parts to it, which is in the treasure hunter trying to get into the room to grab you, and then having to escape. Because obviously, if they grab you, then that sets off the big old rolling ball, or like something like that. That sets off the big chain reaction, and it's like, oh shit. And then, how are you going to reroute the ball? Like, how's that going to work? Oh,
you could have it in, like, the ball starts coming, and then it switches into like a pinball mini game.
Ooh.
And you've got the hole at the bottom of the pinball machine.
Yeah, that's where the guy treasure hunter is. Yeah,
he's like trying to unlock a door. And if he doesn't, you've got to keep the ball up there for long enough, and if you don't, he just gets crushed.
Or like he's stuck in the hole, and you have to use the pinball paddles to like open a way ahead for him. Ooh,
yeah,
that's good.
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, nice.
Oh, this is gonna be a good game.
I feel like
I came in here today somewhat pessimistic that we weren't gonna get a good one.
I think you were quite upset as well, because obviously what happened with Patrick and stuff like that.
Yeah, no.
But also because of the fact that we haven't really come up with a game idea in like 3 episodes, but now we've actually got a pretty good one here. Yeah. Hey, I feel pretty. You know what? Let's call coffee break early. I can't even hear the alarm, but I'm feeling we're on fire here. Let's give ourselves a little pat on the back. Hi, this is the space between Game Over Time and Coffee Break, and just enough time to get in a couple of shout-outs. Ben, start us off.
Maxo is the person that does the music for this podcast. He does the intro and outro themes. Both of them, they're both really good. He has a cool just selection of music that sounds like old video games, and that's, you can go to maxo.bandcamp.com. There's a link in the notes, and go give it a listen. It's really good.
Cool. We're as you probably are aware, if this is your first time listening to us, we're quite a small and upcoming hold on, let me re-record that. If this is your first time listening to Game Over Time, we thank you for taking a chance on us and hope that you come back again next week. But one way that you can help us grow as a channel is by spreading us around. Maybe make an announcement on Twitter or Facebook, and just be sure to tell a friend. The more people that we get listening, the more that we can grow, and hopefully the better we can get in future.
Yeah, and to just let you know who we are, I'm Ben. I'm Myers Codex on YouTube and Twitter. Links are in the notes and stuff. I made one video and I'm gonna make another one.
Cool. And I am GamesD. I've made a more than one video, but unfortunately I didn't make my... I don't know. Let me re-record that. And I'm James. I make videos on YouTube under the name of GamesD. I am also on Twitter under HotCyder, HOTCYDER. I usually do a lot of shit posting and usually post a lot of weird stuff on there. If you find that we're interesting enough to listen to the podcast, then maybe you'll think we're interesting enough to follow on social media as well. So, hey, our links are certainly in the description and on the podcast as well.
Yeah, and we hope you enjoy the rest of this episode, because we think there's some good stuff in there.
Hello, and welcome to Copyright This. Ben, what have you been playing this week?
Well, not much.
Really?
But I've been dabbling in Metroid Prime.
Oh my god, what have you been doing with Metroid Prime?
Well, it's a game I played a lot.
Yes.
But now I decided, wouldn't it be fun if I randomized it?
So how do you randomize Metroid Prime? Because I can understand randomizing something like Link to the Past, because I don't know, that seems like a less complex game on a coding level than Metroid Prime, so you could move the items about. Like something like NES Zelda would be super easy to do, because that's only like 16-bit or whatever, well 16K, so you could just move all the values about. But like with a big old 4 gig sized game like Metroid Prime, how does that work?
I don't think you're asking the right person. I guess
I'm not.
Modding's gotten pretty advanced.
Okay, no, I'm willing to believe that. I saw a video about somebody doing VR with GameCube games, and I had no idea how the hell that worked.
Was that Super Bunny Hop?
It might have been Super Bunny Hop.
I recommend that video, it's good.
It is a very good video. If you're listening to this podcast, we're going to do the sponsorships this week. We happily sponsor Super Bunny Hop. We think that he makes very good videos.
Yeah. Subway took away their sponsorship after we killed Sonic, and they were big fans of him.
Oh no, it wasn't because of that. It was because I incorrectly said that it was Cowpole and Tuna on a Tuesday, which was incorrect. That's actually the Tuesday sub. What I should have said that what Thursday was ketchup and plastic. So, what's the day today? Oh, actually, no, we can't say what the day is today, because then that breaks continuity. Yeah. Basically, if you can, get down to Subway, eat your way. There we go.
Yeah, eat fresh. Anyway, yeah, Metro Prime Randomizer. I streamed the whole thing.
Okay.
I started around, like, 8-ish.
Right.
8 p.m. I was like, this, 4 hours, maybe?
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, I'm going to stream this till the end. And I committed to that. Okay. Which was unfortunate, because it did take 7 hours.
Oh my god.
Oh, I think it might be in 8 hours, actually.
So you're up until the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, I was really tired, just playing Metroid Prime.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah. Oh my lord.
And, yeah, but, because the thing was, I started off pretty well. I got some good items. Got all the essentials for the start of the game.
Obviously.
And things are going well. I hit a bit of a roadblock though.
Okay.
Not that far in. I'd gotten to like Fendirana Drifts, I'd done some stuff there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a lot of items, and I was missing a few more.
Okay.
Does
it? I'm assuming it's like the Link to the Past one where it randomizes it, but not to the point where you can't move forward in the game.
There are difficulty settings in the randomizer I used.
Okay.
I chose the step above easy. Easy was just like, oh, you can do it without any sequence breaking.
Okay.
And,
so you do have to do a wee bit then.
Yeah, normal was like you can do a bit of it. Hard was like you can do some more of it. And then hyper mode was like, okay, yeah, nothing's off limits. Just walk outside the areas, it's fine.
See, if anything, hyper mode just makes it sound like you just hyper mode all the time, though. That would, I don't know.
Well, that's what they named the hard modes in the Metro Prime trilogy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. What, even in Prime 1?
Yeah, Prime 2. They added hyper modes onto them.
Oh, okay.
And then,
What, in the trilogy, or? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
Prime 2's hard mode is something else. It hurts.
It's a bit of a toughie, is it?
Yeah.
I still haven't beaten. I've beaten Prime 1.
Well, Prime 2's the
I
best
can't
one.
remember
So.
beating Prime 2. I certainly remember I didn't beat Prime 3. I think I got to the pirate frigate and I needed batteries, and that was where I stopped. I can't remember why. But I felt like that was like the last quarter of the game, like the beginning of the last quarter.
Yeah. Pirate Homeworld is like near the endish.
The Parrot Homeworld?
Pirate Homeworld, what?
Yeah. Well, yeah, where the parrots live.
Yeah, the parrots, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But I ran into an issue where I couldn't get the plasma beam, the spider ball, the grapple beam, and the charge beam.
Okay.
I had the super missile, but I couldn't use it because I couldn't charge. And
that's good. I like that.
Yeah. I made the realization that I couldn't. There are a lot of spider ball tracks in Metroid Prime.
There sure are.
And I didn't really realize that until I didn't have it. And I kept coming across roadblocks. It's like, oh, if only you could go use the spider ball to go up this one tiny bit to continue the game. Haha. And I spent a long time searching for those items. I went to Magmore Caverns and then to Phazon Mines the wrong way. And I got stuck in Phazon Mines. I found the plasma beam.
Right.
But I got stuck because the only way out was a spider ball track. But I managed to cheat my way out of it by jumping on some broken terrain.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I basically spent 4 hours looking for the spider ball, which I did eventually find at the end of a spider ball track.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, so I had to like break the game to get up there, but I found it quite ironic that it was there.
And the problem is that like you can't ring Nintendo support about that because you're like, oh, I can't get the spider ball, and they're like, well, have you gone here? And it's like, no, I can't do that because I'm playing the randomized version, and they're like, how are you doing that? And you have to tell them off, it's because I'm emulating it in Dolphin, and just
then I get a knock on my door, and it's the police.
It's just sirens blaring outside your house, like the Nintendo police. Oh.
But it was quite the experience.
No, it sounds like quite good fun. I've been.
Oh, go on.
No, I was going to say I've been meaning to try the Link to the Past one. I've actually been meaning to try, which I've seen for ages, and I haven't actually given it a go. But it's so weird. Somebody has basically, there's a randomizer for Link to the Past, and there's a randomizer for Super Metroid.
Yeah.
But for one person, that wasn't enough. So what they've done is that they've combined both games together, and there's certain doors that if you go through them in Link to the Past,
oh my god,
you come out the other side in Super Metroid.
I wish I liked both of those games.
And you can get Super Metroid items in Link to the Past and Link to the Past items in Super Metroid. It is so weird.
They should do that with like a better Metroid game.
Well, they should do.
They should do
Fusion and Minish Cap, should they?
Yeah, Zero Mission because that's more open. Yeah,
there we go. Zero Mission and Minish Cap. There we go. That's a combo. Oh my god, though! Imagine the fucking Zero Mission and you just go around collecting kin stones or whatever. Yeah. Oh god, that is the worst part of that game. The fact that they dedicate an entire physical button on that controller purely for kin stones is an absolute joke. And that could have been used for, you could have given Link free items, or like that could be, that could be your confirmation button, and then use A and B for sword and board. No, kin stones. This is the future. It's because they're looking at the Pokemon company and they're like, these kids, all they want to do is just trade with the Link cable. Got an idea, boys. Let's get this kinstone stuff on the go.
People will love collecting kinstones.
Oh my god.
They're as lovable as Pokemon.
Like, and what did they... And like, some of them unlock bits of the world, like new dungeons. Well, not dungeons, but like new task rooms and stuff. And then there was some that unlock, like, heart pieces and, like, really important shit. And it's like, I haven't got the time for this. Oh, gosh.
What do you take me for?
Yeah, what do you take me for? I'm I don't have. I'm not like some kind of layman with all the time in the world, like some sort of a childy boy. I'm an adult. I've got important things to do. But
I've got my Game Boy to play, and I don't have much time to play it.
It's not a game. I was about to say I may be playing a Game Boy, but I'm a game man, and I've got important game things to do. Hey, but that randomizer sounds very good, and keep us posted on how you get on with it.
Well, I beat it.
Oh, okay.
In that stream.
Oh, nice. Oh, cool. But it took you...
As soon as I found the spider ball, it was endgame.
How long does it take you to play the game not randomized, or finish it not randomized?
100%. I've done it in like in-game time, 4 hours, but I don't know how much that means.
Okay.
That's probably like 5 hours.
I'm assuming you didn't do 100% for randomized.
No, I didn't. I was originally going to, and then at that point,
and then
I was
on
like,
the 7th hour, you're like, nah, you know what? It's I can see daylight outside. I can't be bothered.
Well, because I needed one more artifact to be able to finish the game.
Yeah.
And I saw the artifact, and it was behind a spider ball track, and I was like, I could just get that if that was anywhere else, I probably could have cheated to get it or something, got it, and then just ignored the spider ball completely.
Yeah.
But just because it was behind that one spider ball track, I had to find the spider ball.
Oh my god.
Which was because you don't need the spider ball in the final area.
If you had to rename that stream, you could call it the Spider Ball Chronicles, I reckon. Do you remember that? Remember that film? Are you too young to remember the Spiderwick Chronicles?
Wait, did I? Wait, let me look it up. Let me just see some art from it. I feel like I remember it, but I'm...
Oh my god. We're doing live Googling, folks.
Yeah, okay, Spider... Oh yeah, I did watch this.
Oh,
I remember loving this.
You remember loving it?
Oh, I was like, what, 7?
Oh my god.
Of course I loved it.
I mean, I loved it, but I'm Hey, this is a judge-free household.
Yeah. No, I was 8.
Oh wow.
Of course I loved it.
Really? It was that recent?
It's 2008, yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, also, you just aged yourself there on live on stream.
Yeah, I'm
live
18.
live on stream. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, live on this stream. What, you're not watching live?
Yeah,
I'm on Twitch right now.
Hey, if you want Twitch integration, use our. If you subscribe to us on Twitch, you get all the game overtime emotes. You get the coffee pot.
Yeah.
You get me going say my famous catchphrase of and
you don't get me though. We couldn't afford a third emote.
No, my hand got tired when I was drawing all the images, and I never got around to Ben.
It's just an eye.
It's not even that. It's like the It's like the rough. It's like the rough circle head that you get before you draw details onto it. It's just that. But hey, even though coffee time's going on the coffee break. What do we call this section?
Coffee break.
Coffee. Even though coffee break's going on a little bit long. Unfortunately,
it isn't. Wait, we do 20 minutes.
Do we?
Yeah.
How long has it been?
We just did an extra 30-minute long last time.
Yeah,
or
but
it was close to like 40 minutes.
That was because we had a special guest. Also,
and Yakuza.
Rest in peace, Patrick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, rest in peace, Patrick, and also rest in peace, the Yakuza. Talking about the Yakuza series on this program because we got a lot out of that.
Yeah.
But hey,
I don't think we'll ever touch that one again.
No, I felt like I played one of the games. I don't feel like
I played all the games.
Yeah, same here. But
I feel like I played the unreleased games.
Oh my god, I feel like I feel like I've played and spin-offs as well. I feel like I've played Judge Eyes or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But hey,
anyway,
I haven't
we've
played
got another
much.
thing to discuss.
I haven't played any games this week, but I tell you what though, Nintendo Direct's coming up.
Yeah.
We
dated it.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We should say we're recording this on Thursday.
Yeah, we're recording this Thursday night.
The Direct is in 2 hours.
This will probably go up on Tuesday, but I thought, hey, why don't we use this opportunity and Ben in editing can say whether we were correct or incorrect around any of our predictions. Let's figure out what we're going to talk about at the Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
I'll get so just to test Ben's...
We'll bounce back and forth.
Yeah, just to test Ben's editing skills, I'll go with a softball, a new Kirby game for the 3DS.
That's incorrect. What?
Wait,
okay, James, what year do you think it is?
Okay, and okay, no, go for a more obvious one. There will be no Earthbound news at this direct.
Okay, yeah.
I can hear you're using like the Family Fortunes tick and cross sound effects for all of these as well. Like just I can just hear the big old chink of the tick when I say that there's no Earthbound news. Okay, what do I think is going to be there? I think we're going to get another Smash reveal, as is the case. I don't think it's going to be a Smash Direct, but I think it's going to have the last 10 minutes is going to be a bit more news about Smash. I don't think they're showing the single player at all. They are going to show the single player at some point, but not at this Direct.
Yeah, I think they're going to show it in its own Direct.
I think before that game comes out, maybe 3-4 weeks before it comes out. Is this out what, middle of November? 15th or something?
It's December 7th.
There we go. So around middle of November, that'll get a Direct, and that's when they will show off the single player component.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I think they might announce another character.
Yeah.
As is usually the case.
I think they'll announce another Echo as well.
You reckon?
I think they'll do both.
Well, they can't show off any more. If they're going to show off any stages, they can't do announcements about features. They pretty much got all their feature announcements out, apart from single player.
Yeah.
So they can't talk about how many music tracks they've got, and they haven't got, and they can't talk about how many new. They can't talk about any stages. The only thing they can talk about is new stuff. So
yeah.
I think this would be a chance to show off a new character. Now, could be a third-party character, I'm thinking.
I don't think it is.
You don't think it is?
I'm fairly sure it's Skull Kid.
You think it's going to be Skull Kid from...
I think it's going to be Skull Kid.
From the famous Zelda game,
Twilight Princess.
Oh my god. And like the fact that neither of us went for the obvious one. But
wait, how is Majora's Mask not the obvious one?
No, that's why I said I like the fact that neither of us went for the obvious one. Because I went for Ocarina... Because Skull Kid is an Ocarina of Time.
You said Majora's Mask.
No, I said Ocarina... Well, I mean, if I'm going to be a pedantic Pete, Majora's Mask is pretty much Ocarina of Time, but...
Moving on.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Skull Kid, he could be in.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, I don't know. I reckon there'll be an NES boy that they haven't done that seems totally obvious why they haven't done him yet.
Who?
Well, this is what I'm trying to think. I don't know. Because they've done yeah, yeah, there we go, Excitebike. I reckon
because I was thinking like they did Simon Belmont, and I feel like he was their NES boy for this game.
You reckon?
Yeah,
so that's their two birds. It's NES boy and he's third party boy as well. I mean, there are going to be more third party boys. I mean, I think we're going to get a modern character in there. And by modern, I would say anyone from the PS2 era up, which isn't very modern. There were people who were listening to this podcast outside of the PS2 era. They don't know about good games. Their idea of a good game is BioShock. Well, I'm here to tell you that is incorrect. In fact, a good game is Fantavision on the PS2.
Yeah.
Look it up. So, what's a character that could be in it? Probably not any.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say any Sony characters that have got a recent game. So Kratos, he's probably not gonna make an appearance. I don't think. Who else?
I've seen people saying Sora.
What, from Kingdom Hearts? Ooh,
yeah.
Maybe.
I can kind of see it, but at the same time, he's not that Nintendo
Do you know
heavy.
who I think could? And even though Mickey Mouse. And this is so weird, but in my head it's... Well, no, hold on, give it a second. Okay. So first things first, he has been in games.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
He's been in, like Mickey's Magical Quest and like Mickey Mania and Epic
Mickey, yeah.
Yeah, Epic Mickey's been in that. So the moveset you can pick and choose from anything.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of iconicness, you can't like in regards to he's just like anyone can draw a Mickey Mouse head as everybody can draw Pac-Man.
Okay.
Different costumes. You got that stuff for him.
Mm-hmm.
And
keep going.
Just kind of imagine in regards to Super Mario and Mickey Mouse, like the two titans of their respective mediums, like in the same product.
Well, that's the thing. Smash isn't a movie medium.
No, I know, and I know that the problem with that is that that opens the door to, oh, that means that Die Hard could be in Smash. Oh, that means that Goku could be in Smash, you know?
We don't want Goku in Smash.
Nobody wants Goku. I don't want Goku, and I don't want Shrek.
Unfortunately, people do really want Goku.
No, they don't. They're fucking memers. Anyone who says
genuine people want Goku. It's scary.
They're not genuine. They're memers. Okay. The memes, they think it's genuine because the memes are gone to the wed. Memes have gone to the wed too much, like, you know?
It's affected them.
I mean, I suppose he's okay in, what's it called? Dragon Ball Z Fighter. Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, Dragon Ball Z fighting where, like, the models aren't quite, all the textures are clipping through the models and it just looks really jank. Sorry, what was that?
I was going to say, I've seen people want Gino.
Oh, yeah, but Gino's a boring pick. Oh, I don't know.
Gino
would be like a Kid Icarus pick. I don't think anyone was like when they did Brawl. I don't think anyone was expecting Kid Icarus to come back.
Yeah, but the only reason he picked Pit was because he was making a Kid Icarus game.
Is that actually true?
Well, yeah. I mean, he used the design from Brawl for the new, because that was a completely new design for Pit. And he used that. So
it was literally a backdoor pilot for Uprising.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Basically. Yeah.
No, I thought you got Uprising because of Brawl.
Well, I was pretty sure he had it on his mind. At least a little.
He probably had it on his mind, but but that's why I mean that's like a backdoor pilot thing. Is that you go, hey Nintendo, everybody's really interested in Pit because of Super Smash Brothers. You know, if you maybe we could
were people interested in Pit because of Smash?
Well, I think they were more interested in him after Smash than they were before Smash.
And also, like, are people gonna be, are Nintendo gonna be like, yeah, okay, Sakurai, don't bother with Smash right now. Make a Kid Icarus game.
Well, I think that was him. This is what he wanted. He put Pit in Brawl because he wanted to do a Kid Icarus game.
Yeah,
but he knew that he wasn't. Yeah, but the way that you made it sound was that like Kid Icarus Uprising was like ready to go, but there was nobody's gonna buy this.
No, but like, yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was on his mind, and that's why he put Pit in the game.
I just want to imagine, like, on his mind is just like he's sitting in a room with a pencil in his mouth trying to come up with ideas, and he's just like looking, and there's just like the fucking Kid Icarus NES cartridge just like on the table, and he's like, what if I free find Kid Icarus?
Okay, we've spent a lot of time discussing Smash. Let's do rapid fire. Let's do predictions. Talk about them.
New 3DS games, nothing but new 3DS games. We're gonna get another not Paper Mario. We're gonna get another Mario and Luigi remake. We're gonna get the one with the babies. We're gonna have that one. Mm-hmm. We're gonna get another Dylan game somehow.
That already came out. Yeah.
We're gonna get another Pushmo.
Mm-hmm. See, now I don't know if I should make a serious prediction, because you're clearly not taking this very seriously.
Saying that there's going to be nothing but 3DS games?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I said, yeah. You can just fill this part full of ding, ding, ding sound effects, because that is 100% going to happen. Right, okay, Ben, give us some serious ones then.
It's hard.
Keep in mind, Box Boy ain't coming back. We already said bye-bye Box Boy.
I don't want to say bye-bye to Box Boy.
I'm sorry. Part of growing up is saying bye-bye to Box Boy.
I can't believe he did that. I can't believe he made himself part of the planet.
I didn't even know that. That's fantastic.
Oh, you haven't played Bye-Bye Box Boy?
I haven't played Bye-Bye Box Boy.
Oh, you're a fake fan.
I'm happy to admit that I'm a plastic fan when it comes to Box Boy.
I played the entire Box Boy trilogy.
Now that you've said he becomes part of the planet, I am definitely going to play Bye-Bye Box Boy.
He does actually die.
Really? Wait, what? Oh my god.
QB dies.
I feel like we should have put a spoiler warning for that.
Yeah, I'll put one in retroactively.
Hit us with some rapids.
Okay, real prediction.
There's not going to be any Labo stuff because they do that separately.
No. Nintendo Switch Online will be shown and still be bad.
Yes, 100%. It's going to be all NES games for now. There's going to be no... It's like they forgot how to do emulation, so it's going to be all NUS. It's going to be all NES games for now.
Yoshi's new game coming shown.
Yoshi's flipping off, whatever it's called.
Yeah, no, Yoshi's flipping off.
Yeah.
No Metroid. No Animal Crossing.
No Animal Crossing, no Metroid, 100%.
No Mother 3.
We're going to see a clip of Super Mario Party because that's coming out this year, innit?
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to see some minigame stuff like that, I reckon.
Mm-hmm. Still won't have online for the main board mode.
I reckon, even though I joked about it, I think they will show off something Kirby related. Whether it's a new 3DS game or whether it's a expansion for the Switch.
They could show off the Dream characters because they've been announcing those. But they don't usually show them at Directs. They usually show them separately.
Do they? Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
The Dream Friends. I could see that though. I could see it.
Cool.
Odyssey DLC, yay or nay?
Nay.
Nay?
Breath of the Wild DLC, also nay.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC.
I don't want to say. That's more likely, but I'm also going to say nay.
Okay, that's triple nay from James. So nay. I'll go. No, I don't think any of them. Okay, I'm going nay.
Odyssey might get more balloon shit, or it might get some new shaders for the camera mode, but that is it.
They keep showing off. They keep adding more costumes and like stealth releasing them.
I think we're gonna get a big old costume update, and you know what they could do? They could add new moons to old levels retroactively.
Do they need to? I already have 999.
Yeah, but this could get you up to $1,000. 1,000 moons.
I can't.
It's gonna happen.
You can't add any.
You're gonna go to Toad, and Toad's gonna be like, "Hey Mario, I was walking home from the moon store, and I had all these moons, and I couldn't I was carrying them in my arms, and I tripped over, and all these moons went everywhere. Can you help me get them back? And if you do, you get a special costume, and it's the Toad costume. There is no Toad costume in that game, but there will be for Mario. You can dress him up like a Toad.
Oh, that is weird. Why is there no Toad
Because
costume?
they've been saving it for the DLC, that's why.
Okay.
That and a Poochie costume.
Okay.
There's going to be a Poochie costume.
Poochie's a Yoshi character.
Poochie's in Odyssey.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? Oh, he kind of.
Is Poochie going to make an appearance in Yoshi's Flipping the Bird?
Oh, he has
100%.
to. He has to. 100%.
Okay.
Might not be shown tomorrow or today, whatever. Yeah. Today.
Well, we're only making predictions for the direct. Okay.
Oh well, now I'm okay.
Let's
so make one big final prediction.
Let's go out with a bang. Let's
Both
come
of us.
out with a big old prediction.
Crazy
My
one.
big prediction is they will show off a new Mario game, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like a platforming game or like a spin-off game.
That's a big one.
Mario will make an appearance.
I don't know how I'm going to match
But it's not
that.
going to be super. It's not going to be a game that we already know about. It's not going to be Super Mario Party. It is going to be a new Mario game that we do not know about.
Okay. Should I make a crazy one then?
Come on, think big.
Okay. One of them I was going to say. I'll say two.
Okay, then I'll come up with a second one.
One. That's kind of cheap. But there's going to be. Okay. Well, no, they kind of tie into each other. Is the thing. The first was going to be they're going to revive an old IP.
Okay.
And I'm saying that can be as far back as F-Zero is like the latest cutoff.
Okay, I was gonna say what generation is because if you can't think of a specific game, give us a specific console time frame. F-Zero is an NES title, so you think they could bring back an IP from the NES?
Well, no. Well, I mean F-Zero. I was thinking like because GX and stuff. They could just continue, because like F-Zero is basically dead. That's my prediction. I think they're gonna revive a dead
prediction,
IP.
but I'm gonna add some of my own seasoning to your prediction.
Okay.
It's going to be announced, but it's not going to have a developer tied to it. But then on Twitter, it'll be an indie developer or like a famous indie developer who is doing the revival. It's not going to be Nintendo directly.
I don't see them outsourcing stuff like that.
Well, this is the thing. They're going to be doing like a little. This is like their Sonic Mania. idea. They're going to hand it off to a developer who showed a really good pitch to them. They're going to take a...
I've just got a few... okay, yeah. I just got a few random ideas, and I'm just going to throw them out there. There's going to be a new Castlevania game.
Okay.
2D Castlevania game. Oh god. Toby Fox's next game is going to be shown.
Ooh. That's a pull. That
is a pull.
Okay.
And Soler will be announced to Smash. And those are my triplets.
Will they show off Soler, and will his arena or his stage be an Orlando, or will it be Firelink Shrine?
It has to be an Orlando. I feel like it has to be an Orlando.
Or will it be like? Or will it be like?
It'll be on the ledges with the archers.
Oh god, don't remind me about that. Will it be like the Sunshine stage where it flies you around different levels?
Nah. You put them on like just.
Will the Gaping Dragon
people will be happy.
a Ridley style boss?
No, because he's too big. He's too big for that role.
They said
maybe throw Ornstein and Smo in there.
What if they do it like the Castlevania stage, and it's Ornstein and Smo, Quaileg, Gaping Dragon, and Gwyn.
Well, they don't do. Oh, yeah, actually, I guess they are bosses, aren't they?
No, it is. They got Frankenstein and Fleeman. They got Wolfman, and they got
Carmilla.
And they got Miller as well. Yeah, Mummy Miller. Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to throw any more predictions?
Okay. Yeah, I got to come up with a crazy one to match that Mario one. Okay, so they're definitely going to show off a new Mario game.
Mm-hmm.
I want there to be a new Wario game, but I know that's too. Considering how soon Go came out, it is way too early for that.
Yeah.
Oh god. I definitely think they're gonna get an indie developer to do either one of their old IPs or one of their older or like an IP that they haven't done anything with for a while. They might even get the RMX guys to do an F-Zero project for them. That's my thought with that. And then something.
Eternal Darkness revived. No,
we don't do
that's not happening.
A big AAA game that we didn't expect would get a Switch release will get a Switch release. Something weird. Not Doom, because we already know Doom Eternal's coming to Switch.
Civ 6 we know is coming to Switch.
Civ 6 coming to Switch?
Yeah, it was supposed to be in the Direct, but
XCOM 2 could come to Switch. Oh, there we go. Alright, there's my Hail Mary pass.
Okay.
XCOM 2's coming to Switch.
The alarm's going off crazy.
The alarm's going off for hours. It's just we didn't know. Alright, we better get back to work.
Yep, okay.
And remember, come back to this podcast on Tuesday to see... sorry.
It's going to have happened. It's not a case of when. This will be out after the Direct.
Come back to this podcast on Tuesday and find out the results. Phew. Hey, that was a long old coffee break. What were we talking about? We were talking about being a treasure that needs to get sold. Right, here I got an idea. So you know how like in fantasy stories, dragons, they have like hoards of treasure and like they hoard treasure.
Oh yeah.
So what if it was like? So we've kind of already mentioned the dating game idea, but this isn't a date. This isn't dragon dating. We don't need that. And plus, somebody's probably already. I'll go on Kickstart later. I will look for dragon data for dating dragons, and if it don't exist, I'll make one myself. And you can. Everybody in the. Oh my god, Benny! You're actually checking it now.
Dragon dating sim. Okay, don't look it up.
Look it up.
Oh no, dragon date.
Dragon date.
Yep.
Ooh. Wait, does that actually exist?
Yeah. What? They're anime girls, but they're dragons apparently.
Oh no, that don't count.
Oh wait, no, there is one here. Yeah, these are real dragons.
And can you actually
Dragon dating simulator? Okay.
Ah, fantastic! I feel like they missed a opportunity there and called it Dragon Drop. There we go. See.
What's that got to do with dropping?
I don't know, but I just like the. It's
really good.
All right, hold on. we've got a pretty good treasure idea game here, and I know the boss did give us a prompt for coming up with a game where you're a treasure being hunted. But let's also throw him an idea of let's make a game around the name of Drag and Drop. So what would it? I suppose it'd be like Tetris, but the dragon's the person who's like dropping the Tetris pieces. Or are you dropping dragon? Oh yeah, there we go. You're dropping dragon eggs into paths, and then you're like just trying to make lines. There we go.
Yeah.
Easy.
When you get like a row of dragons, they all hatch.
Cute. And then they all form into like a dragon hatchery, and then there's like a pet element to it where you have to feed your dragons and like take care of them and like raise them from drakes into bigger drakes. I don't know.
And eventually they become a treasure, or they start their own treasure hoard.
There we go, and then it all comes back around. So yeah, so I'm thinking, so we have kind of dating game mechanics, but it's rather than trying to seduce, you're just trying to convince them to, hey, I'm not really, I'm if anything, having me in, I'm not really that good of a treasure. Having me in your hoard actually devalues it, me being here. Like, you can say that you're like iconography from a particular time which is now frowned upon. You can say that you're like, you cause other metals to rust and thus kind of, or like you're radioactive.
I'm cursed.
Yeah, you're cursed. Yeah, there we go. You can try and convince the dragon you're cursed, but here's the twist. You can't. You need to toe a line between getting the dragon to try and throw you away and then just destroying you outright, because you don't want that to happen.
Well, it also depends on how you raise the dragon. Because you could raise the dragon to be very temperamental.
No, we can't expect everybody to play Drag and Drop, so this needs to be standalone.
Okay.
Drag and Drop can still...
You can transfer your progress.
Yeah, like Pokemon. We can transfer back and forth. Yes, exactly. And Mass Effect has dating in it as well, so it all fits in. So you need to convince this dragon for him to let you go, or her. Dragon. You have to convince the dragon to let you go, but like not destroy you.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a hard balance to strike.
I guess it would be like Mass Effect, where you have like kind of Paragon and Renegade options, but rather than being like good or bad, they'd be like kissing ass and like being a dick, where you have to kind of balance between kissing ass and being a dick.
Yeah, it's like
too much of it.
It's like these Safari Zones in Pokemon. You can bait a Pokemon, and it will increase its likelihood that it will stay, but decrease the likelihood that you can catch it. But you can also throw rocks at it, which will decrease the likelihood.
Wait, what? You throw rocks at Pokemon in the...
Yeah.
Really?
Back in the olden days, in the olden Safari Zones. The new ones use mud. And then they remove them outright in the later games.
I was going to say, the Safari... Is there actually like any documentation about why the Safari Zone is in Pokemon Red? Because it's such a weird idea.
It is. I don't know.
Like, did they do it because they had like a weird programming overflow, and then like the easiest way to solve that was just by having a part of the game where you like could capture as many Pokemon as you want and throw rocks at them, or what?
Maybe they just really like Pokemon abuse and wanted to test it out.
I thought you were going to say maybe somebody just went on Safari and they're like, guys, this needs to be in the game.
Yeah, I love this website.
Oh, well, as in they didn't go on Safari.
Yeah,
they didn't go on Safari. They just downloaded the browser Safari to their computer.
Like, wow, this is incredible.
I just bought a Macintosh, and I'll tell you what, this web browser, this needs to be in.
Well,
Pokemon.
no, he suggested, he's like, can we have a Pokemon Safari? They're like, yeah, we'll do that. He comes back the next week and like, what the fuck have you done? Why can't I throw rocks at Pokemon? I want an internet browser. Oh, you use Mac?
I mentioned this the other day off podcast, and I know it has nothing to do with this treasure hunting idea, but I can't remember if he said it, but basically they took the mechanics of a light gun game and turned it into non-combative by doing Pokemon Snap, and like thinking about it, I was like, holy shit, yeah, Pokemon Snap is literally...
you read that in a comment.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I read it on the comment. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Somebody said it on a Matt Brown vid, and I was just like, yeah, it is literally it is a light gun game, but with Pokemon, and you take pictures of them. It is House of the Dead, but with Pokemon and a camera. And I just love the idea of it. I want it to be like, have you ever played like Virtua Cop or Time Crisis?
I haven't, but I've seen footage.
Have you? Yeah, okay. I was gonna say, playing watching footage of a Time Crisis machine and playing it are two very different things. Because
I've played light gun machines. No, I don't. I don't know which ones.
Have you ever played? Well, I think everybody in their life at some point has been in a service station or has been waiting for a game of bowling, and at that point will have played a game of Time Crisis 2.
Well, I've never played it in a service station or bowling alley. I've never seen them there. But I have played it at the arcade.
Okay, I didn't. Well, arcades don't really exist anymore, do they?
In Blackpool they do.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Blackpool's got a lot of arcades.
This episode is sponsored by Blackpool,
the whole city,
the Vegas of the North. Be sure to plan your 2019 holiday to Blackpool.
Yep, got beaches, piers,
just in time for the floodlights as well.
But
time of year.
I'm gonna tie this all back around.
Okay.
We're gonna do a light gun game. You're a treasure. You've got a light gun, and you're playing a wave-based shooter, where like different treasure hunters are coming to get you, and they all have like different movement patterns and such. Like Lara Croft uses tank controls. So like, whenever she turns, she has to accelerate, and you have to like account for that.
I thought she was gonna say when she turns, she stops completely just to turn.
Yeah.
She moves like a Roomba.
You see Nathan Drake is climbing all over the room. Indiana Jones is charging straight at you, and all that, and you've got to fend them off because it's a light gun game. Easy peasy.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that because you want to be a haunted treasure, don't you?
Well, we gotta. I guess so, but
you're going the treat 'em mean, keep 'em keen approach, are you?
Well, yeah, because you got to find the perfect hunter. That you don't want to be taken by a low budget hunter. So if they can't survive your light gun attack,
you're putting out. You're waiting for something better to come along. So
like the longer you play, the better hunter shows up.
See, I don't know. I'm more with the idea of like you're a treasure that wants to be sold. If anything, you should be doing it the old salesman approach. Like you go in door to door knocking on. Like they've let you out of the Aztec temple for a day, and so you go in door to door to try and convince people to steal you. And you have to make a pitch for yourself. You have to be like, look, you may not think that you need a 2nd century fertility god statue in your house, but think of how much it would tie your living room together.
Think of the feng shui.
Yeah, think of the feng shui. Yeah, hey,
I'm a feng shui expert, and I can see this room gonna be improved.
I'm actually the ancient god of feng shui. In fact, my name is actually Feng Shui. That is what it is named after.
Yeah, I'm the remains of feng shui are inside of me.
You're like an infomercial, like you're like Billy Mays, where like a woman's just like, oh, I've poured red wine all over my white carpet. What do I do? And you come out and you're like, well, good thing that I'm the god of getting red wine stains out of white carpets. And she's like, oh my god, how could I have such a wonderful god like you in my house? And you go, well, for the low price of rescuing me from the temple, I can be all yours. And if you rescue me now, I'll throw in this small bag of golden pieces absolutely free. No questions asked.
What an offer that is.
I know. I just like the idea of just QVC, where you got like those old spinsters and like tanned men with too many rings on their fingers, and they're like, we got a special guest on today.
So I'm assuming you can do like poses, you can press buttons that like make say different pieces of dialogue.
Like you still have the thing where you don't animate very well, like you are just like a solid object, but if you press like the X button, then your shape just changes into like you're flexing or you're like smooching the camera.
You dab.
Oh, what? See, that's good. That's how you get the younger.
Yeah.
That's how you appeal to the younger audience. So you do
like Lara Croft.
Like Lara Croft.
She loves a bit of dabbing.
She does. She dabs in the new Tomb Raider.
I was about to say, from that new Tomb Raider game, she's it's interesting.
Does she dab in the new? Well,
I don't know if she does, but she does. Like, she loves taking selfies now.
She does like taking selfies, and she likes doing really awkward smiling in them as
That's really
well.
funny.
I know, it's my favourite thing. You gotta think like a treasure, though. I mean, that's the...
Yeah.
What does a treasure want in the world? You gotta think of it like a Pixar film. What is the treasure? What is the treasures? What motivates them? And what motivates them is being treasured. And they're not going to be treasured in a temple which is full of spider webs and traps and stuff.
Well,
No one's there.
maybe in that case you got to pick your temple, and like the higher the price, like the less traps it has.
So you're saying that a treasure will always end up in a temple, but every time it's rescued, you could use that money towards being left in a slightly nicer temple.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like it's easier to invade and get in there. Less traps, so you don't have to worry about that, and you get captured easier, and then you make more money somehow.
Okay. No, I like the idea. No, you're basically buying It's like you're buying you're doing temple real estate, and you go in there and you're like, I mean, it's in a nice neighborhood near schools, near shopping centers. The only thing I've got to ask is how many traps are there? And like the real estate agent, he's like pulling on his collar, and he's like, oh, you know. We don't need to go into this today. We can hammer those details. Like he's walking around and he's like trying to, he's hiding
stepping over the pressure plates.
Yeah, like there's ghosts wailing in the house, and he's just like shouting over them, like, "Yeah, beautiful views. Yeah,
the birds here. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, that'll be the neighbours. They got a real ghost problem. Not here though. No, absolutely fine here. Nobody has ever been sacrificed here for a good harvest. Now this is a new build. Only a few years old.
That's not blood. That's red wine.
Yeah. Hey, but fortunately you're the god of red wine stains, so you can get those out. I got one last idea then. I got one last pitch.
Go on, hit me.
For this treasure game.
Hit me.
Well, we've already mentioned Dark Souls once today.
We do every episode.
Well, it is that is part of the gamer tax, that we do have to make a mention to Dark Souls on every podcast. But
if we don't, our podcast will get banned.
Unfortunately, so we won't be able to advertise our podcast on Reddit. That is them's the rules, unfortunately. But I'm thinking, you know the mimics?
Yes, the ones that stand up and...
Well, what I'm thinking is that what if our game is you play as a nice mimic?
Ooh.
What if you're like the only good mimic? And so like in a Dark Souls game, like people always attack mimics because they're like, you know, oh, you're a bastard. But what if you're like a helpful mimic? What if you help them find treasure?
And so you have to start by avoiding dying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like Dark Souls, isn't it? I mean, that's how you get the hardcore boys in.
The chosen undead ones is in, and you've got to like roll around avoiding his attacks.
Like you can't actually move yet because you're still in the mimic chest. You're just rolling over yourself like a sausage. Like
no, he opens you up and he's like, oh god, it's got teeth, better attack it. But like you don't grab him immediately. You like put your arms out and say, wait, hey, stop.
You do your pitch. You're like, oh buddy, whoa, I don't mean no harm to you.
The tongue is just for licking ice cream.
Yeah. Oh. I can't help it. I've just got a big tongue. So you're trying to roll that in. You're just trying to like, if anything, like you could like buy some beauty products just to kind of like, you know, make yourself
put some lipstick on.
yeah, big cartoon eyelashes, like a little bow in your head, like Miss Pac-Man. Just trying to, you know, beautify yourself a little bit.
Oh look, I'm not my cousin. My cousin, yeah, he'd eat you.
Oh no, don't talk to him. He's a right bastard. Not me though. I'm your pal. I'm Mr. Mimic. I'll be your bud.
Look at these legs. I never skip leg day in that.
Whoa! I've got legs for days. Hey! You do like a little dance for him, and like Chosen Undead's like, all right, you seem cool. Hop in, and like you know, you could roll around on adventures with him. And then it turns out that the real treasure all along wasn't actual treasure. It was the friendship that you made. It was the friendship that you made with the Chosen Undead.
That was also another thing we have to throw into every episode. About message about friendship, or we can't be televised any longer.
That's very true. We also try and keep our swearing to a minimum. Otherwise, we're not gonna hit that child friendly audience.
Yeah, we're not gonna get fucking anywhere.
Oh my god, Ben.
Yeah.
Don't use that F word. Use the other F word.
We're not gonna get flipping anywhere.
Yoshi's fucking island coming to Switch this Christmas.
You know what celebrity always like says flipping?
What?
Richard Ayoade.
He does always say
Yeah.
Richard Ayoade does always say flipping.
It's,
I feel
it's
like
funny.
we should try and
good bit.
we should try and get Richard Ayoade on.
Do you think he would? I feel like it's his brand.
He is an awkward nerd.
Yeah.
So I feel like he would fit in pretty well.
I just don't know what channels we have to go through to get to him.
Channel 4.
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Hey, whoa! End on a solid joke right there.
Oh yeah. I just said that's it. That's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Hey, well,
Let's
I think
recap.
we got some pretty good ideas. So we got job interviews with a treasure. You wear a little tie. You get famous adventurers in. And you ask them about their qualities, which then leads into the strategy layer of the game, which could either be a reverse tower defense, where you're trying to stop your own defenses from killing this hunter so they can help you, or you're playing hard to get. You're doing, if anything, you're making it more challenging to make it more convincing for them to even come and kidnap you. Because, I mean, if you make it too easy, they'll go, well, what's the point in this?
Yeah,
Like,
they'll get there and they'll just turn off the game.
If I wanted to get a little Mesopotamian fertility statue, I could just go to like the range or like home base and buy one of those.
No one wants to play a game that's Kirby. Like, it's really easy and stuff. People want to play Dark Souls.
For some reason, I thought you said Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby.
Like it's like, yeah. I mean, Kirby is quite curvy.
Yeah.
I mean, he is literally a sphere
of any of them.
He is. He's certainly the cuddliest.
Well.
Yeah.
I feel like he might be
Yeah.
really hard. Just like a
you
a bowling ball.
He's like a snooker ball.
You hug him, it's like, oh, this is gonna squish. Ooh.
Just King Dedede hits him with a hammer and he just smashes like apart, like glass. Just shatters. And
No, it breaks the hammer.
He just breaks the hammer and he just looks at DDD like with a little fucking clink in his eye, like, oh, now you fucked up. You fucked up, DDD. Yeah, so either you're playing hard to get or you're trying to convince them. Maybe you've been kidnapped by a dragon, and so it turns into a charisma game of convincing the dragon to let you go but not destroy you.
And you've also got to play Dragon Drop. That's a side game.
Oh yeah, that's our that's a spin-off game to this game is Dragon Drop, the Dragon Drag game.
Yep.
For iPhone and Android and Windows Phone
and Switch in the future.
And maybe on the Switch.
Yeah.
I mean, if they announce it, yeah. Can you give us the tickle cross sound effects if they announce Drag and Drop?
Yeah. I think we'll be able to get that to them before the direct airs.
And then finally, well, actually, there were two more, weren't there? There was
Mimic.
Yeah, game? One was what's that?
Go on. Yeah.
Well, no, the Mimic was the last one.
Yeah.
What was the one that we said before?
Houses, the real estate game, or the infomercial game.
Oh yeah, there was an infomercial game, and then before that, it was the wave-based game where you're trying to fend off lesser treasure hunters.
Yeah,
you're waiting for the big boys to come in. Where you're playing, it's like a stealth game, like Hitman, and you're hiding behind doors. But the problem is that you're really giggly. You just can't stop yourself from giggling.
Yeah, I still think that should be a light gun peripheral game. That'd be quite good.
A light giggle game where you're playing the gun and you shoot, but it makes you giggle.
And then there's the real estate game we came up with, where you have to choose your home. That could be part of another game.
Yeah, I was about to say if anything, that's like the first idea where phase 1 is job interviewing, phase 2 is turning off traps while they try and rescue you, and then phase 3 is turning off other traps while they're trying to escape, and then phase 4 is putting that money into a new temple that you get left in.
I think there's also an optional phase 3.5 where you're playing hard to get, rolling around the temple.
Oh yeah, no. Well, it depends on what style the game takes under. Are we playing? Is it Sundare?
What kind of build are you playing? You playing a Sundare build? You playing a Hardy build?
Ooh. And speaking of builds, final idea is you're the Mimic from Dark Souls, but you're a friendly Mimic.
And speaking of builds, what's that? Is that anything to do with what you just said, or?
No,
Yeah.
not really. I just segued into another thing. That's what I do.
If you don't know how to segue, just say something, you know.
Yeah, I just thought might as well. I'm on a podcast, might as well just say stuff.
And speaking of Dark Souls, I really like Kirby.
Dark Souls is my favorite Kirby game.
But yeah, that's that.
I think we got some good ideas here. Get those written up. I mean, we're still at the. If anything, we just dipped out for a minute at the church just to write these ideas down. The progression's still going on outside. I mean, we could probably go back and shake some hands and have a little bit of some funeral sandwiches back at the pub later. So let's get this.
Oh, my phone's going off.
Oh my god!
Hello, Patrick. You're alive. And there's a man that looks like Phil Spencer chasing you. Okay. No, that's like an hour's drive. I can't get there. All right, no, bye. Sorry. That was just Patrick.
Cold calling, I imagine. Asking about PPI, were they?
Yeah. Well, it was probably some prank call about it sounded like Patrick, but you know what? Voice changes these days.
Well, let's get that note written and let's get back to the funeral procession.
Yeah.
And with that is the end of Game Overtime this week. And Ben, what is that thing that you always say in Latin?
Omne opus non ludere.
Which of course is Latin for watch me roll the night away, watch me save the day, feel my storm is getting close, heading your way. Sonic Heroes.